Hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy and this is my kitchen. Happy Memorial Day weekend to you guys. Hope you're all doing something fun or did something fun however you celebrated the weekend. So today we're invited to some friends' home for a Middle Eastern feast, and they asked me to bring the salad. So of course the first thing that comes to my mind about the salad, because there's a lot of mix of flavors that'll be going on there, is something simple like an Israeli salad. Then I thought, which is the cucumbers, tomatoes, parsley, onions, and that's it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of lemon juice. But then I got to thinking, my onions. Why don't I spice those up a bit? So what I decided to do was do a sumac onion. This is what, whoa, that's my salt. This is what the sumac looks like. And I'm going to use just a little, I got my onion all, diced up like it should be. Let's see if you can see it. Little dice to go with the little dice of the cucumber and the tomato. And then the sumac is a sumac berry, and it's ground here, and I don't know if you can see it. It looks almost like a dark paprika. So I'm going to put that on there. It gives it like a, I'm just looking here and to see what it says about sumac. It gives quite the, I want to say, it gives a little tang to it. Gives a little tang to the sumac. I'm going to just sprinkle that on there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice, like less than a teaspoon. Definitely, well, about a teaspoon, I guess. Something like that, maybe a little bit more on there. And then a pinch of salt. Here we go, and I'm going to use a pinch of kosher salt, might as well. And that is that. And what's going to go on here, I'm going to stir it around, and it's going to sit for 15 minutes. So I'm going to prepare the rest of my salad while we're waiting for this, and it's really quite simple. You don't need to sit through all that. It's chopping up your tomatoes and your cucumber in really small bits, and what my cousin Joshie says is the smaller the bits, the more you like the people you're going to be with, because it's a lot of work to make them really, really small. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for 15, and we'll be right back at you. All right, we're back here with our sumac onions, and I think you deserve a little bit better explanation of sumac. Sumac is a bush that's grown, actually not just in the Middle East, it's kind of grown all over. And there is some sumac, not the kind that comes in the jar, that can be poisonous. The other thing to share with you about sumac is that it also has it's derived from the same kind of species as the cashew and the mango. So pretty interesting. And so what I'm going to do is put these in after I add a little bit. So here's my salad, right? I put it all together while I was waiting for you. Little pieces of cucumber, little pieces of, I use cherry tomatoes because they're the sweetest ones I can find. And a little bit of parsley, chopped all up. So I think this looks so pretty. And we want to keep it pretty simple because, like I said, we're going to have lots of other flavors at this gathering. So I'm going to go ahead and season this a little bit with some salt, kosher salt. Not too much, but just a little bit. And I'm not putting any oil or vinegar in this, and I'm going to put some lemon juice. Just, probably I used probably an ounce of lemon juice. A little bit less than half a lemon. I'm going to stir that around. The reason I'm stirring around first is that I'm going to take some out to bring to this gathering, because one friend there has an allergy to nuts and to mangoes. So I'm just bringing her a little bit in here. And the rest of it, I'm going to go ahead and add, not all these onions, that's for sure. This is way too many for that. I'm going to go ahead and add those guys in. I don't know, a couple spoonfuls, which would probably equate to about a quarter of an onion. Something like that. A little bit more. And we shall be ready to roll. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, that's Mitzi, but you all know Mitzi anyway, right? Mitzi's barking at somebody. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit here and see what I think, and say, enjoy the yum. That all blends nicely together. And this way the onions weren't so overpowering and like hit you. I could taste a little of everybody in there. So fun. Okay, here we have it. Israeli salad with a twist. The twist being sumac onions. So, hope you learned something today. Go be joy in your own kitchen and enjoy the yum and happy holidays. Until next time.